on Starfield.
In that case, maybe you can help. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence. And when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least.
Hello, Weightlessness, and welcome back to Starfield. We are looking for a missing shipment. What is that rock? Huh, cobalt. Come on, Sarah.
You know, I really don't like walking into deserted locations like this.
Why?
Easy money.
Am I supposed to be sneaky? I don't know. More contraband? That one was hard.
So, the coordinates on the tracking device brought me to what looks like a supply depot. Lucky for me, it doesn't seem as if anyone's home. Hello? Hello? Okay, looks clear. Anyway, the main entrance was locked, but I managed to sneak my way into a vent area and into what looks like a security office. But there's too many crates and some have been emptied out. I need to override the computer, look at the manifest, and ping the tracking device I placed on the crates. I wonder if I can even hack into the security system and identify their exact locations.
I'm guessing that's what he did. Promises kept. Brother, the instructions from the contact in Dazra are clear. The shipments will be routed here, and from there they will be taken to our hideouts across Varun, Kai, and the settled systems. I know you are wary of trusting the followers of Jarek, but they vowed it would be different this time, and so far they have made good on their promise. House Maline has never been stronger, and we have our person in Dazra to thank. The incident in Dazra. Word has spread of a great calamity in the city of Dazra. Normally a blow to our enemies is a boon to us, but many working this depot are wondering if this will halt the rerouting of shipments. The contact has assured us this will not be the case, and to expect continued support in the coming months. Security Office Keycard! A reminder, brothers, to keep your keycard on you at all times. While we are prepared to burn this location if discovered, it should not be due to negligence. There have been instances where keycards have been found strewn on the floor and accidentally swept up with the trash. Carelessness will not be tolerated. Supply tracking. This system is used to track individual crates inside the warehouse. Enter a specific frequency to track a specific crate. Tracking shipments routed from House Varun. Pinging frequency. Sending signal to local scanner. Distance will update every second with a deviation of 0.28 seconds. Oh, it's down there.
Who do you think owns all of this cargo?
Whoa! That's not good.
I found the shipment! Along with, countless others. This is bad. Real bad. But it begs the question, who are these for? And who's helping them? Wait, what was that?
I guess we follow the blood.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
I was just making sure I was gonna die.
You, there! Help me! Please?
You cannot escape the shrouding, accursed one. And now you and your friend will die! They've escaped through the vent! Find them!
He is creepy. Oh, there's those guys here. Sorry, Sarah. Where'd he go? Where did he go? God, he's fast. Wait, is there two of them? Oh, he's almost dead. God, I never have any ammo reloaded. Is that all of them?
Piece of cake.
outsider and turn you to dust.
Heads up!
Pay for this!
Has escaped me.
Alright, buddy, are you in here?
Cannot escape the promise. They're gone, but they will suffer greatly in time. I will cover the great serpent's throat! I failed!
Did I just set him on fire?
Come on!
So I'm getting power cells.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
Another power cell.
Bravo. That should restore the power.
The slate is encrypted. Use an encryption key to decrypt its contents.
I'll ask you again. Who else knows? No one! My superiors don't even believe there's missing shipments! And why is that? I don't know! They were all signed off by someone higher up!
If they know that much, it's only a matter of time before they find out about my boss.
And what of it? If you are using this as a pretense to end our agreement,
My boss has no intention of doing that.
we will need assurances in person. We will send a message through an encrypted slate. The coordinates to Gendar's rest will be there.
I'll let them know. And what of this one? She's seen my face.
He's given us everything we need.
turn him to dust.
Can't believe they killed him. I was right here.
There are only so many.
Whoa.
Cannot win.
Incoming!
Retreat, brother. Easy, vengeance.
This battle has been lost.
The great serpent demands blood. Let's get. We've failed the great serpent. Push up and break through.
Where'd they all go? Oh, there's one.
I failed.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Pay for that.
Let's do this!
I've been.
I'm hit! I don't even need a gun.
Man, there's more.
He threw that sucker here.
Show me what you've got.
I can board the ship.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Cockpit. Now, can I steal the ship? Pilot seat, I can. Oh. And the contract in Dazra will reroute the supplies here to depot. From there we will bring them to Jander's Rest to help bolster the cause. We must concentrate on repurposing a portion of the fleet to ferry more supplies. The more often we take flight, the more likely the eyes of Jander will be able to track our movements. It is no different than leaving footprints in the mud. For Jander's Rest is remain hidden, we must use Ghoul. It is the same reason we will not be using large cargo class vessels for this endeavour. Let them think these are warships on patrol, rather than delivery crews making supply runs. All I want to do is steal a ship. This one looks pretty cool too.
Something you might be interested
If
in.
you feel you're in danger, I can provide a security detail. My people are nothing if not capable.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll consider it. Was there anything else?
Yes, there was one more thing. Regarding the missing supplies, I was wondering if I could be of any assistance. Our agents mostly work in the settled systems, but I have contacts in Dazra as well. I can set up a meeting at the Halls of Obedience.
I appreciate the support. My mind has been frazzled as of late.
It's understandable. The accident has affected all of us.
You're right, and your concern is welcome.
If you have business with House Kadik, speak to Razma.
Yeah, I've got to speak to her.
I apologize. The Envoy and I were just discussing matters of state.
In particular, I offered to help find the missing supplies. I have my people looking into the matter as well.
Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time than I already have. And I'm sure you're busy with issues regarding your own house. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment with the Vindicator alone.
You're dismissed.
Dismissed? I think you forget your station. I will depart because I am needed at my ship, not because you deem me unnecessary. So out of respect for Kisrani and the crew of the cortege, I will not keep them waiting any longer.
Thank you, Envoy.
Executor.
I appreciate your discretion. The Envoy is a trusted figure, but you can never be too careful in situations like this.
The old adage holds true for explorers and sailors alike. Loose lips sink ships.
We have a different saying here in Dazra. The bleating groat is the first to slaughter. But it means more or less the same thing. And while having the conversation here isn't entirely secure, we're pressed for time, so it'll have to do. So, now that we're alone, tell me, what have you uncovered?
I'm sorry. Your friend is dead. He was murdered by the Zealots.
I was afraid of that. If only I had preached more caution. But after the accident, things were dire. Our resources were blocked. We needed those supplies, and...
You can't blame yourself. The Zealots are the cause here.
Indeed. But there's more going on here than meets the eye. If the Zealots are responsible, they must be punished. But one question remains. How would they gain access to the shipments in the first place?
The slate we gave you should tell you exactly how.
Yes, we should start with that. This slate you found, it mentions a contact. Someone on the inside. This person would have to be well versed in our operational pipeline. They would have to know where to route the shipments and how to clean the books. It seems unfathomable. But perhaps Ukaru was right. A member of the noble houses has betrayed us.
Whoever it is, the Zealots plan to meet them at Jandar's Rest. We need to find out where that is.
Yes, but without coordinates, Jandar's Rest could be anywhere on Varun Kai. We're going to need to enlist some help. I'd like you to speak with Tivina Bethal at the Keep. If that slate has coordinates, she may have the means to decrypt it.
Who do you think is stealing the supplies?
My mind goes immediately to motive. Who would want to aid the Zealots? I want to be careful, but I will say this. There are members of the noble houses who have floated the idea of reconciliation in the past. But to make a suggestion is one thing. Without approval from the speaker, the act is treason.
What about Mugen's theory about House Dulkif being involved?
Well, if the implication is my cousin is the conspirator, his death disproves that theory. But I'm not averse to keeping that information between us.
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
Myself and some others were having dinner at the meat house. From our vantage point, we couldn't see what was happening outside the scaled citadel, but I could hear the blast searing into my skull. I remember falling from my chair, trying to get my bearings in this period of eerie silence, and then I heard the screams.
What can you tell me about
Time is pressing.
Tivina?
Was there anything else? Do not let her cheery demeanor fool you. She has a reputation around these parts for being a ruthless hunter of heretics. If she doesn't know the location of the hideout, at the very least, she'll have a lead.
Can we trust House Fatal?
They are fiercely loyal to House Varun and are in charge of rooting out zealotry in our ranks. Only one thing troubles me, though. If a shipment were put on hold and confiscated, it would likely go to them first. Excellent. As for me, I must mourn my cousin's passing. I understand there's a shrine upstairs. When you return, meet me at the Halls of Obedience, where we first met. By Genon's grace, we'll find out who the supply thief is and bring them to justice.
I'll see what I can uncover.
Serpent guide you, and be safe.
Your boss was helping the zealots, though. Did you know that? And we're back at the keep.
Vindicator. I was wondering when you'd grace my office with your presence.
Saving the best for last, obviously.
Oh, you're a flatterer. Well, that will get you everywhere with me. In fact, I think you and I are going to be fast friends. But I realize that's not why you're here, Shall we get down to business?
Yes, let's.
Excellent. I take it this is about the missing supplies. I may have some intel on my computer that could help you with your case.
Thanks. Every little piece of evidence you can find will help us solve this case.
Then feel free to use my computer. We'll solve this thing together.
Okay. Employment recommendations. Background smuggling. Ship departure records. The following list matches after hours departure records with shipments marked for hold. Well, that looked all fine. They landed. They were cleared to take off. The maintenance team found an issue with the flight control panel that could lead to a braking failure during a boost operation. The ship was checked in for repairs. Recommend replacement with new panel and ensure all connections are working properly during a test flight. Okay. This one landed. Cleared for takeoff. Doing long-term maintenance check as this bird has been through the ringer. Also, I love the name of this ship. Apparently it's a type of flower. I'm imagining a frog on top of a water lily with a bunch of other frogs on lily pads listening intently.
You might recognize the dates from Ukaru's list of missing supplies. I cross-referenced it with a list of ships leaving the spaceport after hours. So, What do you think?
I have no idea.
So, what do you think?
I want to discuss the ship departures.
It's a doozy. Notice anything suspicious about any of the ships?
The him?
Class B ship, fairly state-of-the-art, and may be connected to the missing weapons crate. Except that doesn't explain all the other supplies that went missing. Unless they used, different ships? Still, I know better than to take anything you say lightly. I'll have my people find the crew manifest for it.
Where did you acquire the information on your terminal?
House Vethal is involved in more than just employment. We also find and hunt down heretics. And of all the wardens here, I consider myself the best at it. Once I got the details of your case, it was simple to distill all the intel we had into a handful of files. Technology, am I right?
I want to discuss the names on the employment records.
There's some familiar ones on there. See anything that stands out?
There's a smuggler assigned to the spaceport.
True, but Carmina and Ahar died in the accident. If she were involved, she certainly isn't now. But I trust your judgment. I'll do a more thorough investigation of their activities.
I found a slate on a zealot. I'm wondering if you can decrypt it.
There's only one way to find out. Here, a copy of the key for your records. Well, as you can see, the encryption they're using is mind-numbingly simple. Take the slate number and multiply the even numbers by 2. Your slate's numbered 2032, which means the key is... You hit the bullseye. Let's see what you've won. Looks like an all-expenses-paid journey to Jondar's Rest. Lucky you. Okay, scanning the coordinates, these point further north, hidden in Badlands. Clever, clever.
I have what I need, thank you.
Going in there alone, huh? I suppose any extra hands would just get in your way. But that aside, let's get to the guts of the issue, After reading through the evidence, where do you think the supply thief is from?
House Kadik.
They did assign someone to work the spaceport. And the ship departure dates of the cortege also match the date the supplies were lost. Ah, I think you may be onto something. Well, whoever the thief is, I think it's all but guaranteed you'll find more clues at Jondar's Rest. Now, since you have what you need, I'm going to turn my attention to other matters. I've enjoyed our time together, but as they say, fish and guests are quick to stink. Let's avoid that from happening to us.
Be mindful of our elder. The incident weighs heavily on his mind.
We mourn the loss of our fallen, but know they watch.
Ever been on the business end of one of those Faroon pain blades? They have definitely earned the name.
Alright, we are here at Jandar's Rest.
Let's see if they've got anything worth taking.
When we got here, I saw a ship leave.
Bring it on! Here! Right here! I can't see!
Well, get out of there, Sarah.
Wrong day to piss me off! I'm going to end you! Let's do this.
I think I got everyone up there.
Oh, come on. Quit playing games.
There's just a couple dudes in there, I think. Maybe one? I don't know if I should
Unless you
loot.
converted recently and didn't tell me. You might want to watch your back.
I don't know if I should loot everything now, because I'm gonna get encumbered.
Might as well take what we can.
We get some loot doing these missions, though.
I suppose. Ah, fancy a bit of spelunking, do we?
Spelunking?
Waiting for the great serpent.
Yes!
Ow.
This battle has been lost!
Come on!
This way, Sarah.
Find anything useful?
They were shooting me with a cutter? What are they mining down here? Why are they mining?
Come out, heretic. This spacesuit.
This battle has been lost!
Evade us.
Gonna make you pay.
Unacceptable.
Oh, right in the nuts.
I will end you.
Hopefully there's no, redeemers. They're annoying. No, I don't want to sit down. I wanted to loot.
Well, I'm pleased to see this isn't a dead end.
Me too. I still have my sniper. Turret terminal, no signal. I shot all the turrets.
Yes! Oh!
Oh no.
Immobilize him!
Oh, I should heal.
Against the great serpent grove! My eyes! My eyes!
This badly for you.
I feel like this place is gonna fall apart. No growing plants down here?
Looks like we're in the clear.
Are you sure? Wait, where'd the body go? Oh. Who is still shooting at us?
Yes!
Who are you fighting, Sarah? Oh no, it's one of those dudes, isn't it? Can we just not kill him?
Cave or a natural formation?
You're too late, Vindicator. The contact has already returned to Dazra, and your handler, Kisrani, will die by their hand.
Who is your contact?
They are one who has Jinan's ideals in mind. To make House Varun the might of the settled systems. Only by uniting with House Malin is this possible.
Why take supplies from Dazra?
Because they are weak and unworthy. For years they cowered in their holes, leaving us to fight the war that Jinan began.
What do you mean, Kisrani will die?
We have dispatched our people to Dazra. The contact has agreed to smuggle them in, and kill the one named Kisrani Dulkaf. Your journey, however, ends here.
We can make a deal. I'll let you go if you give me the name of the supply thief.
Child of Jerick. Normally, I would not entertain such cowardice. But the speed of your arrival is suspicious. How did you find this place so swiftly? I wonder if the contact has betrayed us and fled to safety. Killing us would remove his only witnesses.
Your supplier asked me to kill you to cover their tracks.
Interesting. I suspected the same.
Someone clearly set you up.
Your tongue lies.
Damn it. Whoever betrayed you gave the information to Tivina Vatal. She helped me find you.
The Warden is known for being a bloodhound. There may be a logical reason for your haste.
Oh man.
Your words have left me unsure. And since I do not know if the supplier has betrayed us, I shall let the outcome of this battle decide. With the Great Serpent as our witness, let the truth be revealed in death! Heathen!
Harassment! My arm's been struck. I've been struck. I'm hit.
Yeah, you don't have brothers left.
Stop me!
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
You don't have to tell me, Sarah. Oops. Alright, we're gonna have to go find a whole heap of vendors, Sarah, to sell to. Oh, golly gosh, there's more? It is known that Jinan Varun took the word of the great serpent and gave it breath, that under his guidance the ship of the dawn became the flagship of morning, and that all would be made penitent through the holy serpent's crusade. Yet when his son, Garrick, stole the crown, which was rightfully Jandar's, he ended the holy war and defied the great serpent. His blasphemy sent the true believers into exile and delayed the time of the shrouding until the promise were restored. Okay, hope we're not too late. Hopefully she's still alive. I did look everywhere to find that key to unlock the Redeemer guy. But I couldn't find it at all. Took me a while to get back here and sell all my stuff.
You're back. Did you uncover anything at Jandar's Rest?
Your life is in danger. Majun Gadik may be sending an assassin.
Mujin? Does this mean he's the supply thief? Are you sure?
I knew it was him. There's more to it, but yes, they're involved.
Then I may be walking into an ambush, seeing as Mujin's the one who organized this meeting and supplied my security detail. The meeting takes place inside the Halls of Obedience. Will you watch my back?
This meeting may also be a trap.
I'm well aware and brought a weapon, but I'm still counting on you to be my dagger in the dark. Okay, let's walk.
Then may the great serpent
For House Malene!
watch over us. I will bleed you dry.
Didn't even work up a sweat.
I'll be right there.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Sarah, move!
Jinan, bless you. I would not have survived that if you hadn't been here.
I'm just glad you're okay.
That is kind of you to say. Your benevolence continues to surprise me. In any case, now is not the time to dawdle. Our next move must be to arrest Mujin.
What about this slate I found at Jandar's Rest? Should I give it to you?
No, it's safer in your hands. and when it comes time for the trial, I want you to deliver it. You're the only impartial person involved in this case. And besides, you did the legwork. You deserve the honor of submitting it.
Wait, there's going to be a trial? What concerns do you have with arresting Mujin?
He's a prominent member of another noble house. I'm slightly concerned about the optics of this. Some may say we are trying to shift the balance of power, and so to move forward, our evidence must be ironclad.
I'll try, but this is risky. Let's do it.
Thank you. This assassin's attempt will help our case, but we still need evidence tying him to Mujin. If you have time, check his office. There may be information connecting him to this individual.
Anything else I should investigate?
Yes, as a matter of fact. The bodies of the assassins. They may offer more clues. I'll have security look them over also, but if their ranks have been infiltrated, I'd rather you inspect them first.
I can do that.
Good. Our case must be ironclad given whom we are accusing. Regardless, he must answer for aiding the Zealots and the murder of my cousin. Give me until the coming dawn and I will summon the relevant parties to my office. Mark my words. We will bring him to justice with all three noble houses as witness.
Don't forget the assassination attempt on you. That's like attempted murder, isn't it? I already looked at the bodies. They didn't have anything on them. This is where House Kadik was. Ooh, I need to hack it. The accident. I had been taking my morning walk when it happened. There was a great rumble from the scaled citadel, followed by a flash of blinding light. I thought it was a clash of thunder and lightning until I realized the order was reversed. I turned around to find myself face to face with a wall of vortex, and half the city vanished in a cosmic blink. I panicked, scrambled home to House Kadik. I remember the cascading sense of relief and dread as I saw my home was intact, but others were not. I imagine there are stories like mine all over Dazra, and perhaps when this is all over, there will be time to document them. For now, here are mine. Denial of transfer. I rejected the transfer of Hakim Sharon back to Dazra. I worry about the effect this may have on his psyche, but the mission takes priority. From the day we are asked to slaughter our groats, we learn the lesson that the collective comes first. So while it pains me greatly to withhold the truth about his parents, I must do what's necessary for the sake of House Faroon. All must serve. It seems one of my operatives will be returning to Dazra against my wishes. The authorization has been approved on medical grounds, which I find specious, but I will make do. Explaining the situation with his family will be difficult, but as a professional I think he will empathize with my decision. If nothing else, a man with his skill set should not be put out to pasture. Much needs doing in the city still, and having him as my ward will be a boon to House Kadik. I will seek Elder Rasma's approval to adopt him. The accident has left us all scrambling to revive the city. In hindsight, I'm thankful for Ashim's return, as we need every person we can get. I've suspended most of my duties at the Ministry of Conjunction to focus on the effort here to revive the city. Ashim's skills as a spy will be useful as we explore every option. I think I have a proposal, but I will need to meet my colleagues in the Ministry of the State and commence to discuss it further. We've officially adopted Ashim into House Kadik. It's a proud day for us all. I've set him up with a computer in the dormitory area with the other lower house members. Based on the work he'll be doing for us, we'll need it password protected even from his own cousins. Unfortunately, I could not get approval from the elders to accept his sister into the family. She does not meet the standard to become a member of the house, and if one cannot serve, they must grow as a person until they can. I've received a slate from Ashim that I'll need to meet with the contacts at their hideout directly. I do wish they had chosen a less conspicuous name than that of the exiled one. In any case, there is concern the supply shipments will stop due to House Dulkef's meddling, so I'll need to assuage their fears that the operation will continue once the chaos in Dazra has settled. Unfortunately, Ashim has chosen a rather peculiar time to disappear, when he should be the liaison between myself and HM. But the matter is pressing enough that I'll need to go directly and show proof I am the supplier they've been dealing with. I've talked to the crew and the cortege is ready to go, but I should meet with Quisrani first to gather more intel on the progress of the investigation. So it was him. Kinda glad I insulted him now. The halls of healing.
Remember this. We are always watching.
I understand House Dulkef was able to contribute to...
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray nothing has happened to her.
Had to turn away a mother and child this morning. Due to wet.
You've been busy, Vindicator.
Seems like you've been expecting me.
Of course. You've managed to piece together this case at a pace I did not anticipate. That is a credit to you as an investigator. But before you proceed into that room, I must ask, do you have the proof you need? Is it solid?
I don't know. We'll see what Rani says. Now, let's go for it. Yeah, you're going to jail for a long time.
You must be confident to make such an accusation. And my intel says you came back with a slate in hand. I imagine the contents of which are damning. So let us speak frankly for a moment, if we may.
I'm listening.
I've been thinking about the events of the past few days, and I have some thoughts. The speed at which things have unraveled, it makes me wonder how much of this outcome has been orchestrated. Of course, I am not denying my role in all this. Yes, I approved to have the supplies rerouted. And yes, I ordered that they be directed to the zealots. But the murders, the violence, these were not directives I had ordered. If I am guilty of anything, it's being a rubber stamp.
Of course you're trying to shift the blame. I'm not buying it.
I won't apologize for my actions. Everything I did for Dazra. A handful of supply shipments are a meager exchange for an entire clan of allies. United with House Malin, we can rebuild Dazra as the industrial and military force it was during the Serpent's Crusade. Which is why I ask that you listen to my proposal. Let me go. Allow me to continue my efforts discreetly for the betterment of House Varun.
Let you go? I didn't realize you were a comedian.
Your flippant attitude only gives me more conviction. You only see what's in front of you, and not the big picture.
We've seen more than enough. Thank you.
I don't know what evidence you've gathered, but without anything concrete, it's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
After you.
Thank you all for coming. I think we can all agree that the charges for this crime are quite serious. Theft of supplies, aiding the zealots, and the murder of my cousin. Which is why it comes with great shock that evidence points to a member of House Kadik as the thief.
Based on what evidence? House Kadik does not deal in trade. Your house does.
I would not be making this claim without sufficient cause, nor is House Dulkef the bearer of this information. Vindicator, the floor is yours.
Mujin is guilty. This should be proof that Mujin Kadik is responsible for the stolen supplies.
The slate lists you by name, Envoy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Is this what you called me to your office for, Kisrani? This is an absolute disgrace to your department.
You haven't answered my question, Mujin.
Nor should I have to. A single slate, which I might add is likely fabricated, is not enough to prove anything.
There is also evidence on his computer that backs up the slate.
Is that so, Mujin? Or do you deny the words you yourself wrote?
I absolutely deny it. My computer has obviously been tampered with. This is clearly not enough evidence to even consider me a suspect.
Oh, you didn't know. We have piles of evidence, ship departure records, signatures, the works. And of course the kicker. Kisrani's would-be assassin.
Security has identified him as Okim Kadik.
Well, that's your ward, Mujin.
In fact, If I were you, Envoy, I would think long and hard about submitting to the guard peacefully. Given the severity of your crimes, the captain has the authority to do it by force.
I will cooperate, but this is by no means an admission. And make no mistake, the three of you will pay for this insult.
Make all the threats you want, Envoy. My decision is made. Guard, take him away.
As you command, Executor.
Ooh, I want that outfit. You really think he was going to talk his way out of that?
I appreciate you backing me up on this one. Warden Vithal had brought some evidence linking Mujin to the crime, but it's your evidence that makes me feel confident we can convict. All told, I'm extremely grateful. Ukaru was family, and I would not have been able to rest if I knew the thief had not been brought to justice.
Where will Mujin be taken?
The guard will move him to lockup. You can visit him if you like, so long as he cooperates. A grim reality is, it's unlikely he will be there long. Aiding the Zealots is a crime punishable by death. There are typically no exceptions. Add to that the murder of a state official and, well, he'll be lucky if his death is swift.
Will there be any blowback from arresting Mujin?
It's a well-known secret that Mujin was not a popular member of House Kadik. I suspect he may have operated independently, and Elder Razma will likely deny any involvement.
It was my pleasure.
My thanks are yours. You had no personal stake in solving my cousin's murder, yet you did so with diligence and aplomb. For that, you will be well rewarded.
I've also handed over everything we have at House Vithal regarding the case. Who knows what other crimes we can uncover while poring over the evidence.
I'll take this up with the captain of the guard. After that, our part in all of this is done. Jinan grace you for taking on this investigation. You've done a great service for House Varun and for Dazra. And on a personal note, I want to extend my gratitude for avenging my cousin's murder. With the accident and all that's going on, I haven't really had time to grieve. But closing this case might help me start that process. So for that, I thank you. Maybe sometime later I'll take a moment to reflect on all that's happened.
We did it, Sarah. We are great detectives. He said that we could go and see him. Well, there's no research wing. Where would the gallows be? So I don't know where they take, like, their prisoners. Meat house. Oh, could you imagine if they, like, brought
My father has been gone for a
him
while.
to the meat house and then they ate him? Is that going to be his punishment? Alteration clinic. I don't know. I don't know where their jail is. Halls of Authority.
Great serpent keep you.
So pretty. ever been down here? What is this place?
Hear me! Now is not the time for doubt. Now is the time for devotion, for loyalty. For the Great Serpent has shown himself and the power he wields.
While I don't ascribe to their religion, I can empathize with losing a house of worship, especially after a calamity like this.
Our salvation has been proven without doubt. The Great Serpent is here and has always been here. You have been spared for a reason, so do not be afraid. Be empowered.
Sometimes it feels like
and
we're
go
not making
forth
any progress.
with renewed faith, renewed strength. All must serve. All must serve.
Salutations.
What an honor it was to aid you on your path to become one of the promised.
Oh, it is you. Okay, well, I might leave today's episode there. I think this is going to be another long one. I'm going to try and cut all the running and searching out. Otherwise it will be like, what, 4 or 5 hours long. So there you go. Okay, well, hopefully you liked this episode. Please like and subscribe. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Anything to sleep in my room.